Welcome to beautiful California on a not so sunny day. Let me take my shades off so you can see my blue eyes better. Did you guys miss me? I really missed you guys and I'm glad you tuned in. And today I have nothing much planned. The last couple of days I did a couple good videos. The one on Hollywood Walk of Fame became really successful, which I really like. And then the Pamela Anderson video is doing well, 113,000 views. But I got some sad news about that. I'm gonna address it in my next video. Today, I'm just gonna go visit a friend, and I saw him for the first time on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel, and he was going to the Michael Jackson Thriller location with the girl from the movie, or from the video, Ola Ray. And I was like, wow, that is pretty cool. So then I kept watching his videos, and one day I went to the Michael Jackson Thriller party at the Hayvenhurst house. That's the house where Michael Jackson lived. And I met him, and he said, hey, Mike, I watch all your videos. I love it. And I said, well, Liam, I watch your videos as well. So we kind of talked. We became friends. He's actually the ambassador for the Here Los Angeles Foundation, which is pretty cool. So the next year we met again at the same party, and he said, why don't we hang out and do something together, do a video together? I said, okay, let's do it. And today is the day. I think he's a pretty interesting guy because he's also an immigrant. He's from New Zealand, I think. And he loves America. He loves Hollywood. He loves all the celebrity stuff, exactly what I like. So sometimes it's hard to find somebody that has the same interests as you. And today we're going to meet up for the first time, and we'll see what we're going to do. You might want to stick around. Maybe it's be a little bit interesting to you too. So let's go check it out.
Welcome to beautiful Los Angeles, California.
That's how I would sound if I would be from New Zealand.
It's exactly how he would sound.
And here we are at Liam's place. This is absolutely fantastic. Liam, I want to say thank you so much for inviting me to show me this place here. This is absolutely something I love, and I guess my viewers would love it too. So I'm going to do a little tour of his place. This is phenomenal.
And I'm a viewer too, so I'm so stoked to have him here. It's so nice to meet someone that has the same passion and energy for entertainment and Hollywood history that I have. So I knew that I had to invite him around and show him my stuff.
That's what I'm thinking too. We connect on some kind of base there, and I always like if there's a different accent when people talk like that. That's an English accent. I don't know New Zealand. New Zealand, English, and Australian sound kind of the same to me.
Sound kind of the same. A lot of people think I'm British when they first meet me. A lot of people think I'm Australian. Some people even think South Africa. But you trying a New Zealand accent would be tough because you already have the German accent.
That's right.
There you go. There you go. But anyway, welcome.
Here we go. Check out this place. And of course, when he invited me over, I was thinking, what can I actually bring him that makes him a little bit happy? And I actually made this star here last week in my video. You've seen it before, and I think nobody would better to have something like this in his place than Liam.
And the fact that he says, make him a little bit happy, as if this isn't going to put the biggest smile. I cannot believe this. And once you see around this place, this is just going to fit in so well. Mike, I am so honored that you would put this together for me, man. Like,
that would be perfect. And you know what else have I here? Look at this. In my little pouch. Because he's also a fan of Hollywood.
So cool.
This is a piece of the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You've probably seen my video.
Yeah, his viral video, by the way. Your viral video.
Almost viral. We're working on it. But this piece is for you as well.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. You will see in a minute why he would love to have something like this.
And it's so interesting too, because like, this is why we get along, because it takes a special kind of brain to understand or to think something like this is cool, but we just do, you know, it's just so exciting. It's history, it's Hollywood, and I'm glad we shared this passion, man. Truly.
And thank you for inviting me into your place, man.
Thank you.
All right, and I don't even know where to start right now. I'm just gonna do like a quick 360 right here. Where do we start?
I like to call this place a pop culture explosion. See, I live here with my girlfriend, and we just like to surround ourselves with things that make us happy and things that, you know, you can just look at and it brings back either a memory or sparks a thought or some sort of inspiration. That's really my goal here. And this is what this is going to do as well. It's going to inspire me every single day. Thank you, Mike, truly.
No problem. And as you can tell, I'm wearing my Michael Jackson shirt. He's wearing
Oh,
his
we have
Michael
to.
Jackson shirt because we might go somewhere else later on. But I never seen a bigger Michael Jackson fan than him. So I'm like not even on the same level. He's like way up there, but you know, it's all good. He's a still young person, and
You know, when you find an artist that you can connect with their music, with them as a person, you know, what he did for the entertainment space, I just think that there's no one else like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's just no one else that came in and really shook things up in the way that he did. He had a goal, he had a passion, he knew what his purpose was, and he lived it out through and through, and that's all you can do, you know? But that's why I'm a fan. On top of the fact that his music is amazing, so.
all right, let's show you around. This neon sign came from a casino in Vegas. How awesome is this? Michael and Michael. And this statue is pretty tall. Look at him. It's the same size I am, 5'11". And there's one thing I want to show you first, and this blows my mind. This is goosebumps right here again. I'm not lying. This table right here, you won't believe it. Let me get closer to it. Look at this table. You have any idea where this table could be from? Let me give you a hint. It's not the king of pop, it's the king of rock and roll. And here we got proof. This is actually the table of Elvis Presley's house. That's the one right there on Carrollwood, right?
Yeah.
Across from Michael Jackson's house.
Yeah. It's Beverly Hills house, and it is just so cool to own this. I bought it from Julian's Auctions, and his spot that he sat in was right in this corner, which is right where you're standing right now, Mike. He would have been sitting right here, and you can just imagine him playing the guitar, sitting around with some friends, having a drink.
Let me sit right here. This is where Elvis used to sit. He put his drinks up here.
I'm sure there was a lot more than drinks going on this table.
Okay, we don't want to say that. But how cool is this? Look at this. The table where Elvis Presley was sitting on every single day. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I have to put my feet on there. Is that okay?
Put him up. Go for it, bro. Go for it.
There we go. This is where Elvis used to sit right here like this.
Ooh, he looks cozy. He looked comfortable.
Yeah, I'm the king of rock and roll. I'm not only sitting at the Elvis table, but look at this. He gave me this little booklet here. That was original on his table, you said?
You can have it, man.
All right. Thank you so much, Liam. I appreciate it.
Of course, bro.
Man, see, you never know. I didn't expect anything when I come here,
Well,
no?
so you came in with art pieces. I had to find something. I feel bad that I don't have something custom that I can make.
No, that's pretty dope. Don't worry about it. You've seen all the stars on the Walk of Fame in Hollywood. This is a piece of the terrazzo concrete, the red piece, from Elvis Presley's original star. Unbelievable. Now they moved the star a little further down the way, but the original one was right in front of the Wax Museum, I think. It's a black star now, the only black star on Hollywood Boulevard.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Look at this huge painting here. Michael Jackson, the king. And look what we got here. We got his fedora.
This is one of his original fedoras that was on the man's head himself. Pretty amazing. On the inside, you can see his makeup stains. You can see it has his name embossed in gold beautifully on the inside. Obviously one of my prized possessions, and just so cool to have and so cool to look at and to be inspired by. And I've set it on top of, because I like standing here and like to be able to see that and then the painting, but then this is a road case that I bought from Julian's Auctions house when Janet Jackson did an auction with them. She donated a whole bunch of stuff to the auction house to sell off for charity. And this is one of the road cases that she used on all of her tours leading up to last year. And it's amazing. On the inside, you can see she's...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she had all of her like microphone packs here, all of her different things and knickknacks and whatnot in the different drawers as well. So
So Janet Jackson for sure pulled out this drawers here, huh? Wow. And shout out to Nora. She cannot be here today, but look, she actually put the glitter glad, what is it called? Those rhinestones? Rhinestones, Swarovskis, I think. No, not really, but
She felt crafty one day, and because I originally got this piece commissioned and it didn't have the sparkles, and she said, you know what would look good on that? Sparkles.
no, that actually made the picture right
I
there.
agree. That's her smart moment.
And Ariana Grande cannot be missing, and of course, Britney. And then we got all those little, I don't really know what all this is.
So this is, my job is celebrity interviews, and I've done a bunch of stuff with BTS, the K-pop group. And this is all of their little characters that they designed. So of course we have them laid out. And if you're wondering why I have a random Ankylosaurus dinosaur toy, you're probably right to think that it's random that I have a random dinosaur toy, but it's because of this, if you want to join me. This here is an original dinosaur bone, but it's actually an Ankylosaurus scale.
Are you kidding?
So this is one of these. So that's why I have this. And because I love him, I call him Hank. But
this is it. Look at this. There's even more stuff in here. Okay, I'm kind of like speechless right now because this is something you don't get to see. And I let him, I can't even talk. I let him explain it.
so this here was from Sony. It was the 1 millionth PlayStation ever made back in the day. So already a significant piece. But they actually gifted it to Michael because it was the 1 millionth. Michael had obviously a partnership with Sony at the time. They gifted it to him, he played it and then signed it, donated it back to Sony, who then auctioned it off for charity. And this is it here. He wrote "I love you," Michael Jackson. So it's a pretty cool piece.
This is unbelievable. And look at the piece next to it. This is a piece of the original stage from Woodstock from 1969. Whoa, and look at all the other stuff here. He got his own little Funko Pop. Then we got Barbie. Look at this, Michael right there. What is that, Liam?
So this here is a brick from Rose Bowl Stadium, which is where Michael's Super Bowl happened. And I've seen a lot of concerts at the Rose Bowl, go to the market there every month. So I got a brick done, which says my name, has a little tribute to my friends. And that's on the ground outside the Rose Bowl. So that's a cool piece.
And look at all the vinyl records he still has here. Let me show you the tattoo you have right there on your arm. This is from original signature Michael did, and he had a tattoo on his arm. You definitely have to be committed to get a Michael Jackson tattoo on your arm. So
Where's yours, bro? Where's yours?
My mom would give me a slap no matter what. She would not let me.
Nearly gave me a slap, but because they know how much I love Michael, they allowed this one.
Yeah, okay, we let it go, but maybe one day, who knows?
So Julian's Auctions is where I get a lot of my memorabilia from. They're the top entertainment memorabilia auction house in the world. I got the Elvis table from there, obviously the Janet pieces, but they've got an auction coming up for Janet Jackson that has a bunch of her stuff in here. Outfits and signed things and whatnot. So this is the next auction, and obviously I'm very much hoping to get amongst that. So yeah, no, it's cool when artists like that do things like this and allow fans to have pieces of their story and of their history. And you know, as a fan of these people, there's nothing cooler than, you know, having a piece of their world, having a piece of their life or of their journey.
Yeah.
And as someone who, I've seen Janet but never got to see Michael, right? The closest I can be is to be surrounded by his hat or things that he signed or whatever else, and that's how I feel that connection that I never got to have, you know, in person. But yeah, no, so I've got to have the auction catalogue so you know what's coming up.
It's too bad that the auction is not in Beverly Hills. This time the auction is in New York, so I won't be able to film all the stuff. I think it's displayed at the Hard Rock right there, right?
In New York, yeah.
In New York at the Hard Rock.
All the Janet stuff and entertainment memorabilia that they're about to sell on display. They interchange. Sometimes they do them here in Beverly Hills, and sometimes they do them in New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, unfortunately, this one's in. I gave them a hard time. I went to one of their parties and I said, "Why are you doing it in New York? I want to see the things."
Exactly. I would love to be there too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll be bidding. Don't you worry. Don't bid against me on the things I want, please.
Dope. Look at this. You got the Simpson video game.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it. See, this is one of those things, and it's 4 players too, mate. So you can have your mates around. You can come on over, and you can play this classic Simpsons arcade.
Even the chair.
Machine. Yeah, yeah.
What did he just say, mate?
Mate.
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 I thought it was Australian.
It's New Zealand too.
I didn't
Bro's
know.
New Zealand. See, I'm gonna start saying bro.
Bro, I'm not a bro. I'm a dude.
You're a dude. But you're also a bro. Don't worry, you're a bro.
I'm actually Lisa with the whip. Look at this. I'm hitting all those guys here. Beautiful picture of Brittany. I think the frame is actually from IKEA. I got the same one.
He knows. I saw this frame in IKEA and I was like, it's perfect for this regal picture.
I actually have the same frame because of some of my pictures.
What do you have in it? What do you have?
I have nothing in there. I wanted to put something in there. But look at this. He got a local phone call for 10 cents. I always wanted a real little telephone in my place, which I'm going to get soon. But he got it right here. It's a pink.
Hello. Yeah.
It's Brittany. What's up, Brittany? We all live in the yellow submarine. Not really, but there's one beetle missing though, right?
I know, and it's my favorite too. I found all of these at a market, and they had all of them but Ringo, and Ringo's my favorite Beatle, so it's such a shame. But we have other Ringo things, don't you worry.
He's also a big Beatle fan, and since we're talking about the Beatles, look at this. I think Ringo Starr donated a big statue in Beverly Hills, the peace sign, or is it peace or is it victory? I don't really know.
It's a big peace sign. He's all about peace and love, and he donated a huge molding of his hand, which is on display in Beverly Hills next to the big Beverly Hills sign. And every year he has a birthday celebration, and last year his birthday celebration took place there. And since I'm an entertainment journalist, I went to cover it and was lucky enough to interview Ringo there. And this was a dream come true. This was one of the things that I'd been manifesting literally for my whole career. I just wanted to interview Ringo because I think there's something so magical about him and his work. And this photo here, you can see him looking at my necklace.
Okay.
Which is this necklace here, which I wore because I knew that he'd like it. And he actually took this little hand thing, which I took to kind of get his attention. He grabbed it from me and posed for a photo with it. And I feel so lucky now that I have that piece, and not only did he pose with it, but he loved it. So that's here on my record player, so I can always be.
And look at this original record player. How old is that one?
So this record player is from 1962. I found this at Long Beach Antique Market, and I just love it. It's my absolute favorite way to.
And this is another wow piece here. What we see here, Liam?
So this here is a dried up rose from Michael's coffin from his memorial, which took place at the Staples Center, now Crypto.com Arena. And I got this from a lady who worked at AEG, who at the time was producing the This Is It concerts, obviously before his passing, but also in charge of his memorial service. And as they were pulling his coffin out, she took this rose, and I managed to get it from her with her original program. And that's just a special piece to have in memoriam and just remember him.
And the guitar right here?
The guitar right here is signed by the one and only Madonna.
Madonna signed your guitar here. The Material Girl?
Herself.
Wow. That's Madonna's signature, all right. And then there's an art piece. What was the story about this one here?
So Ringo Starr, obviously the Beatle, is now into art, and he screen printed and designed this photo of him holding a spray can that has a piece on it, and it's on a drum head because obviously he was the drummer, and he signed it. So this is a a special piece that he designed.
This is an original pennant from the Jackson 5 tour.
Which tour? Oh, this tour.
Where do you get all this stuff?
This is the souvenir program from that very tour. And back in the day, it cost only $2. Now you can't get a program for anything less than like 45. It's wild.
Wow. Harry style. And if you ever want to sit in Elton John's chair, this is it. Elton John's chair. And what I also like a lot is those old those old Carl's Jr. menus. Look at this. Taco 25 cents. We got a cheeseburger for 45 cents. What do you say about that? We got the Ninja Turtles here. And this is Harry Potter snake, you said?
So I call her the Basilisk, which is named after the snake in Harry Potter, because I grew up loving Harry Potter, and I got the snake and I was like, well, obviously I'm going to call it the Basilisk. So that's her. She's a corn snake and she is harmless.
Is she going to get bigger, or is it going to stay that
She's
size?
like 6-7 years old now, so she might get a little bit longer, but they grow to their tank. So if I got her a bigger tank, she would grow even bigger. But this is the right size tank for her right now.
All right. And here's something I have no idea about. BTS, but I see a lot of videos you've done about those guys. That's you right there. A lot of people probably know what BTS is.
So they're, the biggest K-pop group in the world. They've made a smash. And yeah, I've interviewed them a bunch of times. And this was at the Jingle Ball in 2019 with myself and my girlfriend, who is a fan of them as well.
Yep. And look at that beautiful girlfriend there too.
She's stunning.
Stunning. There's stage 7. Presented to stage 7. Those are all original pieces. 1 million copies sold. Destiny. And underneath we got one with Madonna. Unbelievable. Not only you got Madonna, you also got the Britney one. Britney Spears, 20th anniversary, presented to Liam from Britney Spears. Hit me, baby, one more time. And there's also a picture. It's hard to tell who got the better hair, you or Britney.
Well, when I walked into this room, she immediately was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, what, did I like offend you or something? And she was like, I love your hair, I'm so jealous. And that just got us off swimmingly. And I, straight after that, I couldn't believe it. Got complimented by Britney. So I got a t-shirt made. I've lost it now, I don't know where it is, but the t-shirt said, Britney Spears likes my hair, just so that I could tell everybody at the time that she liked my hair.
All right, and we got some more pictures here. That's actually a signed piece by Britney. Not only that one, you got 2 signed pictures, or even more of Britney. She looks beautiful in that picture too, right here. And one thing he has to have here is a scooter in LA to get around really quick, just like me. I almost got the same one.
Yeah, that's how I get around.
That's right.
So this photo here was taken at Madison Square Garden in 2001 in September. And it was Michael and Britney performing together, and this was actually signed by Britney. So as a fan of both of them, I feel very lucky to have this piece. And then below here is signed by Lady Gaga, and she gave it a kiss.
That's Lady Gaga's mouth right there. Welcome to the Rose Bowl ticket office. And there's a little clue to friends. That's the frame they have, I think, at their house.
At their door, yeah.
I thought I had some cool stuff on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but this is Shirley Temple's old star, a piece of it, and he's gonna put the piece I gave him right underneath here. I think it fits perfectly. High School Musical, and then we got Gundam Style. But the one thing I have to look into is getting a piece of the original Hollywood sign. This piece right here is the original Hollywood sign. I touched it before, not the original one, but the real one, but I want to get a piece from the old one. Pretty dope. An old Time magazine with a picture of Michael Jackson pop art. Those are more BTS characters. I gotta learn a little bit about that. And then we got a signed CD of Michael Jackson, Katy Perry. I think she's also beautiful right here. Gwen Stefani,
Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga.
Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, another Michael Jackson. I mean, this is quite a collection you got here. What? He got Justin Bieber to sign his CD too. Yummy, yummy. Is that how he signed JB?
He signs JB, yeah. And it's interesting because JB, that's a recent signature, and that one next to it is from the very start of his career, and it just shows that he hasn't changed his style.
Mariah Carey, the Black Eyed Peas. Wow, more stuff here. The Weeknd. What else we got here?
Justin Timberlake and Sync.
Oh, this is Justin?
Yeah.
And the rain boots from Rain on Me. And a shout out to Hector Bayot, one of the biggest Michael Jackson fans. I think you got some competition right here.
We love Hector. Peace, Hector.
You know, we all connected somehow. Blood on the Dance Floor, Michael Jackson.
So over here are my everyday vinyls. So we have my Michaels, my Janets, my Gagas, my things that my Britneys, things that I throw on regular rotation. And then over here, we just have all my other albums that I have that you know, I might just want to pick through and choose. I like to have a vinyl for everyone's favorite style of music, and I think I've been able to achieve that. And then over here are all my singles. So these are all just 12-inch singles of who knows what and different eras and points of time.
Well, I think it was well worth it coming here. This is absolutely incredible. And I love this place here. It's a huge place.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. When I saw this place and I saw the size of it, I said, hey, you know what? This is going to fit my stuff. But I still have a bunch of stuff in storage as well that I just don't have room for. Like half of my stuff I don't even have space for. But, you know, and I as someone who moved over here, I have a whole collection as well back home in New Zealand. So, you know, I work my butt off and I just buy things. So buy things that make me happy, and that's what I encourage people to do as well. Surround yourself with things that bring you joy.
Well, now that I see all your stuff here, I'm actually thinking renovate my place. I thought my place was pretty cool already, but not as cool as this. Look, they got a signature from Hannah Montana.
Signed by Miley Cyrus and the gang.
Miley Cyrus and the whole gang. Well, I love it. And I have about 5 old boom boxes, and he's collecting them too. So like I said, we have something in common there. And now that I see this, I have to make more artwork again. This is some really cool stuff. There's SpongeBob on Air. There's Bart Simpson over you, and he got it signed. You rock, Liam, from the lady who does the voiceover for Bart Simpson. But look at this picture here. I really like this picture. Madonna. And this is the original.
That's the one. It's in our bathroom. Don't tell anyone.
It's not at the Louvre anymore. It's right here in the bathroom.
I bought this print at the Louvre, and I was like, I want to be able to look at it. So it's in our bathroom now because.
So you've seen the place, and now we're probably going to go somewhere else.
We'll have an explore.
Maybe downtown.
Maybe downtown.
We'll see.
See the sights, see the sounds. Come with us, please. Join us.
Stay with us. And I want to put his YouTube channel right here. If you want to watch any of his YouTube videos, you're more than welcome too.
Very generous. Very generous. I hope you enjoy.
So we're on the road right now, but we're at the studios right now here. And Liam has some nice facts about that. He's going to tell you in a second.
So obviously this is the Writers' Strike going on here at the moment. The Writers Guild are on strike. But this is Rayleigh Studios. It's right next to Paramount Studios, which is right there, which is where Elvis filmed a bunch of movies. But here at Rayleigh, a bunch of TV shows, Ozark and stuff filmed here. But a lot of music videos. Madonna's filmed music videos here. Michael Jackson filmed Black or White here. He filmed the graveyard scenes of Thriller in here, and also the Blood on the Dance Floor music video. So a bunch of history, you know, within this area with all these movie studios. I mean, Paramount itself, everything under the sun, everything you can think of, your favorite movies were probably shot at that studio. It's a great area of LA. There's lots of history.
All right. See, that's what I mean. You always learn something new. So now the next time I drive here, I'm going to tell somebody, hey, this is where they shot this, and then I look cool, even though I got the information from him.
From someone else.
You know,
Nice.
so
you can take that trivia. That's yours now.
all right, let's go. We made it all the way to the
We
palace.
did it. Palace Theatre from the Thriller video, obviously. Coming here never gets old, you know? Like, you can actually feel the video, you can see the video, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, when it first pans down from the neon sign. But for me, you know what's the weirdest part? That's actually the video I watched first. Your first video was here when you walked the street with Ola Ray, and I was like, man, who is this guy who gets to walk with Ola Ray right here? And now I'm walking here with you.
isn't that crazy? It's crazy how the world works, but it's so cool. It's just crazy that we are fans of each other's work.
Yeah.
And now we're here at one of the coolest locations. But no, coming here with Ola Ray from the Thriller video was unbelievable. You know, her telling stories about what it was like on the day. She recreated her famous Thriller walk for me. I was just in awe that whole day.
We heard you.
He's cool.
Not all the lights work anymore, but some of them do. That's where exactly Michael was standing. How many years ago? Almost
40.
Yeah, 40 years ago, that's right. But this is the theater. Look, it still looks the same up here in the ceiling. I know I've filmed it a few times already, but it never gets old coming here. They only filmed the exterior shots here. The interior shots were filmed at the theater in Pasadena, Rialto Theater. See, Ola Ray was standing on the right and Michael on the left, which was right here. This shot would have been taken right here. And Rock Hudson was standing, shaking his hand. They were watching him recording that night. And look at the marquise. Looks exactly the same. And that was where Rock Hudson and Michael were standing. There's another picture of Ola Ray standing right there. You see the marks on the ground? That's where they had to stand. There we are.
Yeah. I like how we've both done this like 10 or 15 times, but we still get just as excited every time we see something from the video like that. It's like, it just brings you there, you know? It's something super special, especially both of us. Me, growing up in New Zealand, watching this music video every day. You in Germany, watching this video every day. And like, to be here is just so cool. And it's the biggest music video ever, so like, that just makes it even cooler.
True. I kind of like how it looks here. You see the golden pillars, and there used to be the ticket booth right here. It's not there anymore, but you see the golden pillars are still there. Look, in 2009, they actually had Vincent's Prize Thriller on there, and that's Liam 2009, standing
13-year-old Liam.
right in front of it.
I couldn't believe it. I was in awe, and I was terrified of downtown LA.
So we went to the Monte Carlo Cafe, but it's been closed already, so
They closed at 3. Who closed at 3?
you snooze, you lose. We got to go there one more time, but this area here is pretty cool too. Look at all.
It's like a French arcade, and it's in the middle of downtown LA in this small little arcade. I had no idea it was here. It's fascinating. Look at the detail. It's surreal. No introduction needed. You know where we are.
The Thriller House, where Ola Ray went into the building But you said it wasn't really filmed here. They did it on a sound stage, you said,
So
right?
they filmed the exterior shots of her running up the stairs, banging on the door right here. But what you see of the inside of the house was at a soundstage at Rayleigh, where we drove past earlier.
Okay.
I've been here a lot. I obviously came here with Ola in my video, but every time I come, it looks just a little bit worse in terms of deterioration. So I really hope they're able to preserve this, because you know, this street that we're on here, it's called Carroll Ave. A lot of old Victorian homes. This is definitely the spookiest of all the homes. Everything's quite well looked after. And then there's this. We were discussing whether or not we thought someone lived in here. You said you thought someone.
Yeah, there's somebody lives in here for sure.
How can someone live in this house?
I know, they never open the windows. It's always closed. There's no light coming in there.
But wow, it gives you chills to be here and to just, now that the video is up in 4K, I'm going to literally get it up right now and watch it and stand in front of it. It's just so cool. It really just puts you in the video.
Right here where Ola Ray is running up the stairs. Wow, this place really looks like it's going to fall apart. I said it before, I would just love to take this piece home here, snatch it off. Can't do that, it's somebody's house though, but that's history.
I'm pretty amazed at the fact that this, you know, this whole awning here now needs things to
hold it up.
Hold it up. You know, I do feel bad for whoever owns it, but
it looks like they painted the upstairs though a little bit. It looks white, I think.
Well, it's crazy too. In the video, they picked this house because it was looking a little worse for wear, deteriorating a bit. But now, 40 years later, I mean, it's they obviously haven't touched it. Do you know what I mean? They haven't ever tried to like.
I like how it looks here on the side, how it's
all grown out. Yeah.
All grown out. It's kind of spooky. If you come here at night, it's kind of spooky. And I like the birds in the background, the noise.
The one thing I do notice though is they have a Ring doorbell.
They do?
So they're keeping up with the times.
It was right here where Liam is dancing. I can't believe it. The last time I was here, this was full of homeless RVs. This whole area was full of homeless. Now they cleaned up the whole area. You can see that this light pole is still the same from the video. And right there in the back, there used to be a sign in there. And I actually signed this wall before too. This is the Michael Jackson Thriller wall, 40 years later. What do you say, Liam?
It smells funky down here.
And there was a sign in there. Wow. They tear down the whole factory in the background. That's where the zombies came out on one of those side streets. It was exactly right here where the zombie came out of the manhole. And we believe that this was the area where Michael was dancing around Ola Ray. We can't match it up anymore because they teared everything down.
When I was filming the video here with Ola, I had her sign the wall, and they've repainted it since. I filmed that video in 2017 or 2018, one of those. So it's long gone now. I wonder if they had known that it was her that had signed it, whether they'd painted it or not, whether they would have.
Well, guess what? Look what I got here.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Mr. Cullen prepared. You have to date it now, you have to write the date. We'll just write 2023. Now everyone knows. Historical artifact.
I know the dance, but song.
You're doing pretty good. There you go. There you go. There he goes. Back he goes. Keep going. Keep going back.
so much better if there's no car there. I wish I would have been here 40 years ago when they were filming it. I said it last year already, I like that jacket way better than the nice one when he was dancing. I like the zombie one 100 times better. It's right here, he was wearing this jacket. And the little guy from Germany, Krefeld, came here to see this jacket. Another great picture to match up. Michael with the zombies. Just imagine all the commotion that night they were filming here. There's a picture of John Landis sitting here with Michael right underneath this sign here. Well, my friends, that was it. Live here from the Thriller location. Absolutely incredible day. We had fun. Thank you for showing me your place and all the artifacts.
Of course, it's been so fun to do this because this is this type of stuff that I love to do and the places that I love to see. So it's such a pleasure to share it with you, man. Your YouTube is just so cool. Keep going. Your audience loves you, and you're such a good storyteller. It's unbelievable. But how cool to be here. 7-year-old Liam would never have believed that in one day he would have been able to go to all of these spots. So.
You think the little German in Venice guy was thinking that he was going to be here one day? No.
And here you are.
We ended up being right here from two different worlds, from all the other way, from the other way of the world.
Truly.
I'm from Germany, but anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, push the notification bell,
Smash the notification bell,
and subscribe to the German in Venice, and subscribe to his channel too. And we see you guys next time. Tschüssing!